Hello friends, you are watching my channel Sarada Mathematics. In this video, we will know about everything about PISA. PISA, Program for International Student Assessment. This test is conducted by OECD, Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. In 1948, the OECD is originated as OEEC, means Organization for European Economic Cooperation. In 1961, it was reformed as OECD. Its headquarters is at Paris, France. Assessment. Test skills and knowledge of 15-year-old students from all over the world in reading, mathematics, and science. Designed to judge how well the students master key subjects in order to be prepared for real-life situations in the adult world. Why choose 15-year-old students for this test PISA? Because at this stage, students can decide about his or her profession. They need to be equipped for adult life. Eligibility of students for this examination. Children of age group of 15 years 3 months to 16 years 2 months are eligible to appear for this test. How PISA helps a country? It helps to introduce competency-based examination reforms in the school system, enhances effectiveness of education system, help to move away from rote learning. What is PISA? It's a competency-based assessment. What do you mean by competency-based assessment? Let us consider one example. Suppose, in general, what we are doing, we are asking questions to our students. Suppose, what is 11 plus 4? Then answer comes 15. Instead of asking like this, if we will ask the answer is 15, what could be the question? Now, varieties of answers will come. Students will try to think in a variety way to reply. For example, someone may say 15 is equals to 11 plus 4. Someone may say 2 plus 13, like this. Now, again we can ask them only using 1 how 15 comes. Now, again varieties of answers will come. Someone may say 11 plus 1 whole square will be 15. Someone may say 1 plus 11 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 may be equals to 15. Like this, varieties of questions will come. Again, we can ask them by using only 4 how 15 comes. Now, someone may say like this, that means students will be compelled to think in a varieties of way for a particular questions. Similarly, we can ask different type of questions on the particular answer 15. Generally, this type of practices are not going on in our present education system. I am saying it in general. There may be some students who got this type of facilities, but asking this type of non-routine questions will create a spark in the student's mind so that he or she can think in a more critical way. This is the aim of PISA. PISA measures the extent to which students have acquired key competencies essential for full participation in modern societies. It covers 3 domains: reading literacy, mathematical literacy, and scientific literacy. Emphasis is given on the mastery of processes, understanding of concepts, and the ability to function in various situations within each domain. Reading literacy. It aims to develop an individual's capacity to understand, reflect on, and engage with written text. Mathematical literacy. It aims to develop an individual's capacity to formulate, employ, and interpret mathematics in a variety of contexts. Scientific literacy. It aims to develop the competencies among the child to explain phenomena scientifically, evaluate and design scientific inquiry, interpret data and evidence. Issues. Why students are not able to do well in PISA type questions? So many reasons are there. I am just pointing out few of them. Unfamiliar layouts of the question paper. Generally, PISA type questions comes in a different way. Basing on a particular situation, the particular question was framed, and students are generally not familiar about the question pattern. Too much text reading, not habituated with the present system. Every PISA questions contains a paragraph type questions. It may create problem to students. Too much information and fears of failure.